Hey guys, it's just Scott here. Welcome to Sale Price Fridays. Hopefully, you enjoy the sales numbers. As you can see, once you go through it, our numbers are still high. Homes are still selling for over list price. Demand is certainly there. We are seeing the odd house not holding offers. So holding offers meaning they're not waiting 7 days and review offers all at once. So we are seeing that a tiny bit, but the demand is still high. And I'm certain demand will continue. I do feel most of our growth for the year is probably going to happen in the first 3, 4, 5 months of the year as opposed to across the entire year. And I believe demand's going to stay high for a few years to come. And there's a couple reasons for that. I've mentioned in the past about interest rates are historically low, and they're typically the chit chatter anyway is that they're going to stay low till around 2023. But I want to talk about something different today, and that is immigration. So Canada heavily depends on immigration, and when the Liberals got in 2015, they wanted to increase immigration. So typically we're around 250,000 new immigrants each year into Canada, and there's about 40% of those immigrants come to Ontario. Now in 2019, we had 341,000 new immigrants. And then obviously when COVID hit, that went way down. So from July 1st, 2019 to June 30th, 2020, so that was the last few months were part of the pandemic, there was only 127,000 new immigrants that came to Ontario. So the numbers were quite a bit low. We're actually down by 40% as a nation for new immigrants. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because Canada, it's fairly challenging to get into our country. Now they want highly educated, highly skilled, and most of the immigrants that come to Canada, they have an entrepreneurial spirit. So there are lots of businesses get opened up. They definitely help drive the Canadian economy, and this is why our country depends on them. So, and that number's down. And our demand is still high for housing. So we're not even taking into account the lack of new immigrants coming into our country. So what happens in a couple years' time when life goes back to somewhat of a normal year as far as immigration, as far as real estate, as far as interest rates, the demand's still going to be there. The demand is still high because these are generally wealthy, highly educated, and highly skilled individuals coming to our country, and they're also looking for homes to buy. Now, if we're seeing 40% of 400,000 new immigrants coming to Ontario, those people originally used to go to Toronto because that's where most of the jobs were. So now with the pandemic and the shift to working from home or kind of a hybrid option where maybe you only have to go into the GTA once, twice a week, the outskirts like us here in Guelph and surrounding areas become more and more appealing. So I would expect our demand to stay high for many years to come unless something drastic changes with the interest rates. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer or you're upsizing, I believe in the saying that the best time to buy or sell was yesterday because our market still continues to chug along. So if you have any questions that just relates to your situation and you want an idea on what our thoughts are from a market standpoint and your current situation, we're happy to sit down and have those conversations with you. But just give it some thought. Demand, it's called supply and demand. It's basic economics, but our demand is still very, very high, and it's going to continue to be high once Canada can figure out the new immigrants and once COVID is gone. So I wanted to put that in the back of your mind. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks. Bye.